setup for separating the good seed from the bad seed. In this case, I wanted to show real quickly how easy it is to get the seeds out. You just put on a gloved hand and rub them out. So this is 3 of the sunflower seeds, or 3 of the sunflower heads. Parts of these seeds, just rubbed them off the head of the sunflower. Pretty easy process. Well, I gotta winnow them, separate the shaft out from the seeds. So some of these seeds are hollow and they'll blow right away compared to the ones that aren't hollow with a nice kernel inside of them. Simple home setup for winnowing the seeds. Winnowing. That's how you say it, I believe. And so here it is. So I was trying it out a little bit. The natural gas, has nothing to do with the setup. This is obviously just some cardboard boxes spread out. Here's my receiving tub. Yeah, plastic tub. And this is just my initial trials that I was doing. Some of the seeds that I put through. Now the key to all of this though is the fan. This is just a simple fan. It gets pretty good speed on it, pretty high speed, so it got some pretty powerful wind, so that helps out. Gotta have a strong enough fan to make this work. So all I do is take my mix of good and bad sunflowers here, good and bad sunflower seeds here, and I just drop them through the wind here. And get a good shot. Try to drop them right through the middle of the fan for it to work very well. And simply the bad ones just fly off. And the good ones land in the tub. Now the question that any inquiring mind would want to know is, does this work? And if it works, how well does it work? So that's what I'm going to show and figure out right now. In my initial trials, it seemed to be working pretty darn well. Okay? Alright, so there it is, all cleared out. Now, let's watch it in action. Okay, now that I've done a fair bit here, let's inspect them to compare how many percentage of these ones are bad compared to how many of these ones. Okay, so I've done about 10 seeds here, and I'm going to zoom in and show you in a second, but take one seed like this one, And you might think, oh, that one looks fine, kind of fat and plump looking, but when you split it open, well, it's got kind of a kernel, but that's definitely not the kind of kernel that you want to eat. It's all black and moldy, so that means it's no good, of course. Now, the reason that it got blown out of the tub or didn't land in the tub is because that black moldy seed is lighter weight than a nice healthy kernel. So that's what we got. So I've done about 10 seeds here, and I was going to zoom in and show you the results. Do a few more real fast. 15 yet, we've got a good kernel in it. So that's around 15 or 16 seeds. I didn't count exactly. All these over here are just empty shells, or had very sad, moldy little seed remnants, kernel remnants inside of them. Over here, just two good shells, or good seeds, have a good kernel in them. You can see the good kernel right there and one right there. I think I'll eat those two. And so, you know, maybe 15 to 20 seeds total, and 2 of them are good. So that's maybe 10% at most. And these are I've just been inspecting the ones that are closest to the white tub here. And the ones that are closest are going to be the ones that were the most dense, and so they may have the highest or they would have the highest likelihood of actually having a kernel in them. But the ones out here is probably even a lower ratio of good kernels. Probably no good kernels out here, so let's put that to the test real quick here. Okay, well anyhow, there are the ones that got blown farther out. Let's check a bunch of them and see how many of those are bad. Okay, so I did 21 I counted 21 seeds, and every single one of them was completely empty. And this one over here, well, this one wasn't completely empty, but that little kernel right there is actually not any good. You can see how sad that little kernel is. But again, you look at these seeds, and on the outside you think, oh, that looks like a nice, good seed. But crack it, and it's no good. And thankfully, the winnowing process is working to get rid of that bad one. So, basically, as far as I can tell, 100% of the seeds that are farther out here are completely bad, no good, empty husks, empty shells. And 90% of the ones that are close to the tub are bad. So that's a pretty good ratio. Now we gotta check the tub. Just so you know what I'm doing here, I'm taking a seed and cracking it, and voila, good kernel. Well, uh-oh, I lost it. There it is. That's not the best kernels, actually, but it is okay. I think I'm going to eat it. Yep, tastes fine. That's 3 seeds, and so far I've gotten 3 good kernels. These are the first 2 I did. I'm going to go ahead and eat them too. You see me? Okay, let's try number 4. Ready? crack it. Ooh, this one feels lightweight. I think it's hollow. Dang it. Number 4 was hollow. Try number 5. That's a good one. Here's number 6. Number 6 is good. A good seed. Okay. Put that right there. Okay. So, let's see about the rest of them. Okay, I'm up to 51 seeds, and 11 of them I think have been bad, and that's counting the ones that have a off-colored kernel, got mold or something, and so that's 11 total bad ones. About 5 or so of those, half of those are moldy, and about half of them are empty shells. So anyways, I'm out of 50. I was roughly, I'm getting like 10 total bad ones, or 11. So that puts me right around 20% is bad, which I'm not very happy with. I was hoping for much lower than that, but I get a bigger sample size here. And all you have to do to get it lower in terms of the bad ones, lower percentage of bad ones, is pass it through the winnowing process a second time, and that'll help to get it even lower percentage of the bad ones. So I've been eating a lot of these. These are some of the good ones. They are good. These are just raw sunflower seeds. I'm going to put them through the salt soak, and a little bit of roasting is the plan. But I got a lot more winnowing to do. So, let's get to that. Okay, so there's the result. I'm going to fan off here. Sorry for the background air conditioner noise. But that's a good many seeds that were bad. And the mass majority of these ones are good, so that's good. Okay, so that was from 7 total sunflower seeds. 7 total sunflowers, and one of the sunflowers didn't give me any seeds because it fell over prematurely before the seeds had developed. So I got a nice harvest of 6 sunflower heads, mammoth sunflowers. That's my harvest. I gotta see how much the weight is on it. Alright, I'm gonna check out the mass total of these sunflower seeds. Zero out the mash of that bowl. And pour them in here. Close enough, 1 pound. Plus second one. So I'll fit in here now. So almost 2 pounds, 1.85, 1.86 pounds. So there you have it, 1.86 pounds of high quality sunflower seeds. Very small amount of poor seeds or bad seeds in that batch from 6 sunflower heads. Now I gotta check and see what's the standard amount of sunflower seeds you get from a sunflower head. I'm probably very much on the low end, but hey, seems like I got some good ones. So I hope you liked this episode or this video. Be sure to like and subscribe. Crazy setup for my camera here. One of these days I'll get a better tripod. I don't know if I can do this without making my whole setup fall apart. It's pretty crazy. 2 chairs stacked on top.